Like
Okay.
we said, this is a new format, so we're coming to you behind our little desks instead of at our computer, and it actually gives you more room, and we can
Right. Hide off the
have
pressure, then you get a better view.
be able to maneuver
Still building
things.
the wall in the back, but
Yeah,
we're still building.
definitely. But you know what? Our T-Bird sign is a little,
It's a little up there,
yeah, a little up there, so you
but we're in
can't
the
see it.
method of
But that's okay.
getting it done.
That's
But like
definitely
at any
okay.
rate, welcome everyone to T-Bird's eShow,
T-Bird
that
Live eSHOW.
T-Bird Live eShow. Uh, we'll be coming to you for the next half hour or the hour, depending upon like how intense Trina gets. Because once she starts with her PowerPoint presentations,
Well, I don't have one. That's why
it
we
is
might not
damn.
be a whole hour.
So you remember, is this tonight we go to Red Lobster? No. Okay. Well, anyway, but like yeah,
Dude, that does sound good.
we're gonna be going somewhere tonight. So we're gonna see what
Is that
happens.
face? Is that over there on your screen? The Facebook?
No, no, that's not me. I'm doing something in my build all.
No, I'm talking about that screen. It looks like Facebook is live, and then it projects it on the wall. No.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's just
All right.
a new device that's
So
out.
let's get back on subject.
On subject, on
So
task.
now, one of the main reasons why we wanted to do the 2019 plan for everyone, and we were inclusive of, like I previously said, the personal, the professional, and then the business plan. I want to recap a little bit. The personal plan is to get things all organized for yourself in terms of your personal life, because your personal life will dictate how successful your professional and your business life is. Little do people know that if things are not in order on a personal level, it can affect every aspect of of your um,
Right,
your life.
definitely like a domino effect.
And so we want to make sure that we have everything in place in terms of all of those components, because all of those components will build upon each other. So if your personal life is in order and you've got your plans in place and your finances are in order, and we're going to talk about that at the beginning of the year when we come back after the holiday break, about your finances and getting them in order, because we talked about putting together the plan and making sure everything's organized, but now we're going to tell you in more detail how to organize like your finances, um, if you're a business owner versus your personal and your professional. You should have a budget for your personal life, and you should have a professional budget as well, because often teachers, counselors, those types of professions will tend to use some of their personal money to make their professional life successful.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
it goes without saying, in the business world, you are always going to be using your personal money to offset some of the things that arise in your business to keep it afloat. 2018, I'm glad it came. I'm glad we're still breathing. And I definitely want to see it. I want to say bye bye.
I want
Bye
to say
bye.
go.
Because it was one of the worst years in business, I think, for a lot of folks. Because it was
Right.
slow. The economy
I
was
definitely was
supposed
a
to be
down for
great.
right, like a decline. And I think it had a little bit to do with like more or less politics, because like the mere fact people looking at that, a lot of people saving more or putting in a extra basket, trying to make things happen. But I'm with you. 2018 was good, but I know 2019 is going to be better, and that's what
Well,
we're trying to get you more as prep to do.
it was great health wise. It was great all those way, but business was a little bit slow. So we just want to see
We
2019
want to see
become,
everybody succeed.
and we got a bunch of things that we're doing, because when you're in business, one of the things that you have to always do is keep reinventing yourself, and that business could be the entertainment industry. As you can see, entertainers, they're always trying new things, and it was a day when if that person was an actor, that's all you saw them do. Now they've got television shows, movies,
Product,
perfumes,
clothing, you name it.
clothing. They're
Right.
just doing so many things. In today's economy, you have to do so many things in order to just be successful at a couple of things. So, because you're going to be robbing Peter to pay Paul. One entity of your business may support the other one just to keep it afloat. All kinds of issues. So again, keep everything organized. If you try to put as much effort into organizing everything, then you will probably have better success in all the areas. Now, one of the most important things I want to talk about tonight is the role of LinkedIn. LinkedIn has been purchased. Actually, it's not anything brand new. Those of you may already know it. But LinkedIn was purchased by Microsoft. They bought it about a year ago for $24 billion.
Really?
$24 billion.
See, now that was news to me, or like I must have missed it along the way.
Yeah, sure. I missed it too.
Like all our viewers, missed that too. That they were, I know they were a private entity. I did watch the stock a little bit, and I know they were private, but now you're saying they've been bought by Microsoft about a year ago.
And they were the largest social media platform on the planet when it came to business. And so, or professional, I wouldn't say business, on a professional level. So it's not like Facebook where, you can post, oh, I was out at dinner last night and chick, here's what I ate, and you got pictures and video. They do not support that at all. What they do support is business context, networking, putting your product out there, that kind of thing. And LinkedIn, all your social media, you need to do a checklist on your social media. We talked about that when we did the show on your social media blue footprint. And if you didn't listen to that show, go back to tbyrdlive.com and check it out, or go back to our Facebook archive and check it out, because you need to clean up your social media platform, for 2019. That should actually be on your personal, professional, and your business plans. Because your social media, you may have a social media platform for your personal, your business, as well as your professional. And so you should clean it all up. And the reason that you should clean it all up is because of the reason that Microsoft bought LinkedIn to begin with. And I'm going to tell you why they bought it. One of the aspects of LinkedIn for Microsoft is that when you utilize their Microsoft email, which is Hotmail and MSN.com. So they've got that free Hotmail.com. They own that, and they also own MSN.com. And so when businesses send out emails, Microsoft is going to attach a feature that allows the business to look at your LinkedIn based on your email address. They'll look at your LinkedIn profile and determine a lot of information about you, whether you're a good business person, whether your LinkedIn profile has been updated and stayed current. So all kinds of different aspects associated with your LinkedIn profile will now be a part of doing business. And when you do business, you want to, of course, know as much as you need to know about your clients, your customers, your vendors, etc. So,
and you.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
I just was thinking while you were talking that I know when I first started out on this media trek that that I just signed up a lot. A lot of people you might not have, or you might have a lot of media out there, and you just need to more or less massage it and bring it up to date. Because I'm looking at a couple of my things, more or less like Snapchat is not up to date. So if you got it like more or less Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Flickr, Expand, there's a lot of them out there that you might be already assigned with it. You need to update it.
And keep it current, right. And don't have things on one platform and it contradicts on another platform.
Right.
Because people do that all the time. They'll have something, and we found that out on a personal level when my son was going after a contract. And it's a very confidential contract. We can't really talk about it, but because it's government related. Mm-hmm. And they pointed out that he had something on his LinkedIn page, and it didn't match what he had on his business profile. So how about that? So they use your LinkedIn profile to compare. So if they're looking at Facebook to check you out, and then they look at your LinkedIn, and they see some type of conflict, you know, that's a red flag for a company that's about to hire you or a company that's about to do business with you. So that affects your business profile, and it also affects your professional profile.
So let's get into it. Let's go back, backtrack. If you have anything out there, you need to clean it up.
Definitely. And I also want to point out again that LinkedIn is the largest professional social media platform on the planet, and it's going to be utilized in building business connections. It is utilized in building business connections,
Right
but because Microsoft is involved and because they bought it, that's going to just blow up to certain, even more levels. And so Microsoft did invest in $24 billion to leave it like it is. So if you're one of those stock hungry people, jump on their stock right now. Also, make sure that you're in the loop of being included, because your LinkedIn profile is up to date and it's professional, and it has its purpose, and the purpose is being delivered as best as it can
in a professional manner.
Because if you got a profile out there and it's never been updated, and it's got outdated information on there, and people going to look for you and find out that you no longer work for the company, and you didn't know, it's sort of like updating your telephone number. When you get a new cell phone, what's the first thing you do? You call everybody and say, look, here's my new number. Right. So you got to do the same thing with your social media platforms. Those of us old school people, young people automatically know how to do it. The first thing they do, matter of fact, I love that Jimmy Kimmel thing that they did for,
I forgot the name of it.
I forgot the name of it, but they cut off the kids' games. And they had to, they do it at Halloween when they, take the kids' Halloween candy. Well, this year he did something. A couple of weeks ago, he did something with taking the kids' games, and oh man, these kids went crazy. But they keep their social media content current, and they keep it on task. And one of the things that we need to do is make sure that we keep that same mindset, and that's bringing it all together in terms of some of the things that we wanted to accomplish with doing that 2019 plan.
Well, this is probably.
And I'm gonna turn it over to you, Vic. I gotta plug up my laptop.
No, this is probably another show, but there's a pro and there's a con to that also, which I'm not going to get into that right now because this is not the format of the show. We're going to more or less keep it positive, but just to let you know what I was thinking about while Trina was talking, that remember how when Easy Pass came out, they had your your bank account. They had a whole lot of profile behind you, and I think that's probably where the more or less like got started. It's too much information in one place at one time. But like what Microsoft is doing now, it's linking everything together. So saying that it has to be current, but you have to be a little bit more conscious of your footprint that you're giving out. Even though you don't want to lie, you want to keep your profile, you want it balanced, but by like the same token, just be careful, because I'm not telling you to hold back, but just be careful.
Definitely. All right, now my second point that I wanted to make in terms of putting together your 2019 plan and bringing it all together is that it's going to be a roadmap for you to follow for 2019. So make sure in those plans, all of them, tie them together, make sure that they actually work for each other. So make sure your personal plan works for your business plan, and your business plan works for your professional plan, and etc. Because tying those three things together are going to be important so that nothing actually falls through the cracks. Now, what if you don't have a business plan put together? Remember, we talked about that last week, last episode, and the purpose for that is you're planning for the year. Opportunity is going to knock for 2019 for all of us, and you need to be ready. We met, and we're going to talk about this today. We actually went live. Rick went live a couple of times at an event that we attended today in Maryland at the Economic Development Center. And we're going to talk about a number of things there. But I met a young lady on the elevator coming up, and she actually asked me, was I in business? And I told her I was. And she's like, oh, I'm starting to try to get into business. She took my card. I said, well, one of the things that we do is we help you get started in your business. And she said that she's, been working and she's tired of working, but she has to continue to work in order to, meet the bills and necessities of the family.
Correct.
But she came to this particular event to see what opportunities can knock, because she's got a good feeling about next year being the right time. So my point is, don't wait until 2019. Put it on your emergency list to get those plans together, including that one-page business plan, so that you at least have your idea down on paper, and more than an idea, but you're kind of organizing everything to give yourself a chance to build upon it once the new year comes in. And then give yourself a timeline. So from January to March, you're going to have the full-fledged business plan put together. And we're going to be doing a class on that. We also told you, if you signed up during one of our live shows, that you would be eligible to attend that 12-week online class for absolutely free. And we've gotten some inquiries about it, but no one has actually registered, or I wouldn't say that no one's registered, because we did get a couple of registrations, but we didn't get as many people as we would like to have attend this 12. I mean, free is not always the worst thing in the world. I did a flyer today.
I think it's the right price.
Yeah, I mean,
free.
If you were anywhere but New Jersey, you would understand the importance of free. Because everything that we attend when we are in Maryland that's free, it is the bomb. Like today, correct?
Right. Well, we went to the...
These are the handouts. This
TBYRD.
Is all the...
Look at all that
Look at all this material that they gave out. These are all, I'm going to name a few of them.
All different pamphlets.
And we're going to talk about this in a minute. The 2020 census jobs available. How to do export and import. Business climates. How to make the business climate of your business invitable. The photos that you need to take for your business.
Right, your professional photos. They tell you how to take it.
Who's hiring?
And you gotta make sure, because like right now, your mission should be to position yourself to be fully competing, because you're going to be competing. So you better step your game up.
Look at this. Career development services for small business owners. And free. All these things I'm telling you, I'm looking at these flyers, they're all free. They're free. District court self-help. So if you're, look at this. If you're in business and you have some type of criminal background, there's 4 locations in Maryland that you can go to between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, to where lawyers for free will answer your questions and help you with your business, to get into business, or to clean up your business, such as landlord and tenant, small and large claims, debt collection, debt cleanup, return of property, expungements, understanding court documents, completing court forms. So if you got to go file a complaint against a vendor or something like that, they will show you how to do it. Learn how to file those court documents, prepare for court hearings, mediation, and of course all the lawyers that participate in this program for free.
And understanding the court documents and things that you need to know that you're going to be getting if something was to happen. How to fill out or complete one of those court forms, because believe it or not, we don't do anything more or less criminally, but a lot of times it does lead you into the court system and trying to file.
Especially if you're in business, I can guarantee you, in your business, somebody's going to try to sue you, or you're going to have to sue somebody. So you need to learn how that's done. They even have a calendar. They gave us a calendar for 2019. It's already out, and it lists all these resources that are available to you, because what they have is, like in Jersey, we have a one-stop center, and that's for people that are looking for jobs. Never mentioning anything about business. You can't go there and find anything about how to start a business. I think there is a business. This one lady that does something.
I think it's the one guy that's.
No, it's a lady because I worked with her before, but it's not. It was
outside, telling you there is no business.
Yeah, it could be, but they're now called the American Center. American Job and Business Center.
Job and Business Center. That's
and all in the same building, they have a innovation center, which is for businesses only, where you can go in and get free services all day long, 300 days out the year, and they have a calendar of telling you which.
Especially a startup business.
It's crazy.
If you go in there and don't know how to want to start up, you can just go there and be in an environment to see how the operations more or less take place on day to day in business. Even if you might not even have a hankling, this is what you need to do. You see people in there working more, like motivated and motivating you.
You see how many people was at the event today when you went live?
It was like wall to wall people.
Again, free. Here's another one.
Come on, you got
businesses. Yeah, businesses begin here, so you can train, learn, live, and connect with business resources. Free.
Right, and what they did was they have you might not be able to see, but this is a small business partnership resource guide. This is like 30 pages deep, able to more or less tell you how to navigate your way in a small business so that you can become a corporation.
And they've got success stories in here. And what's really cool about the first part of the magazine or book is the steps that you need to take in order to start your business. And it actually gives you all the places, I'm going to show you the pages of resources that you can go. This is the how to start your business in the DC metropolitan area.
Logistics, it gives you the marketing resources,
taxes, everything,
and licenses.
But
you name it, Social Security is there for you.
And then these are all the pages of free services. This whole book is, you can't really see it in detail, but this whole book is full of free services and where you go to get them. Mm-hmm. So it's totally amazing.
So let me ask you, while you were in that environment, what did you feel? What did you walk away from?
What really impressed me is that we haven't been to one of those events in about a year. And as soon as we walked up to the desk to sign in, oh, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Bird.
Right. But it's
going inside.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Some of the people that work for the organization. Mm-hmm. Hi, Mr. Bird. How are you? Right, oh, yeah. Mr. T's bus.
I remember you.
Mr. T. Well, he didn't say Mr. T. He said bus. Bust around.
Yeah. He's trying to get the full name, but.
So what was
anyway,
your
thing was as I'm going around the room, and it was a time for like mingling and getting things together. It showed that you could possibly get into like a partnership mode with somebody, and you can help somebody.
Hey, James.
And somebody can help you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I felt. I felt like a aura of like partnership that I could have been like more or less, if we were like more or less like compatible, that it could happen. So
exactly.
Like, contacts can be made just by the interaction of everything.
And one of the things, and I'll never forget a story I'm about to tell you when I was a school board member. I want to say hi to Donna Sabbath from 1975, class of 1975.
Donna Savage. Oh, wow.
Brenda Cooper. Also, Brenda Cooper, or her sister. Was that her sister? Was
Lena.
Cooper. Lena was her. Lena was graduated with us. And Nancy, how you doing? One of the things that I wanted to point out is that when I was a school board member, the school board in New Jersey sent you out to a lot of educational events, and they paid for the travel, the expenses of the hotel, and all that. And the first trip we went on, it had a whole area of technology. So I went to, of course, those technology events, and I came back. I was so motivated and I wanted to share the
Give
information.
me your phone. Give me your phone.
I wanted to share the
Let me shade
information.
that down.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to share the information
Thank you.
with my community. And so I held a free training for all the teachers, administrators. I did a teacher, administrator, and then support staff training, all free of charge, because I felt motivated and obligated because the taxpayers had paid for me to go to this event. And one of the things that one of the fellow board members said to me was, well, what's in it for you? It is not always something in it for somebody. Some people do things because they want to do it out the goodness of their heart, the appreciation, all of that. It's not always about the money. And anybody that knows Rick and I, we did live TV, we did radio, and now we're back live Facebook. Always giving away good free information you can apply and use. And so I so desperately want to bring all of these great things that we find down here to New Jersey. And we've been trying to do that in the last year. And opposition 100%. Free. How could it be any good if it's free? I mean, come on. New Jersey, get it together.
I mean, you need to upstate your game because, like, they always talking about like the cost structure. How much it's going to cost? How much are you going to make? How much is it? How much am I going to make for knowing about it? It's not about that. It's about helping people. And if I found that out, was like right now, what? I'm like retired. If I'm not rich now, guess what? I already know in my mind that I'm not going to be a millionaire unless you win the Powerball. And how many people you know have won the Powerball? How many of your friends have won the Powerball? Think about that for a minute. But that's a different story altogether. But anyway, I want you to move on from it.
The point is, if someone's trying to do something in the community and it's free, and they're willing to take on all the resources that are required to do it for free, then at least check it out. At least see if it was worth your time. And I'm telling you, this is proof that free is good. These things exist all over the country, and we don't have we do have an EDC department in Pleasantville. I don't know about Lang City.
I think it's all in one, right?
Jackie Belton. I'm probably going to reach out to her. We've already been asked to do some type of collaboration so that we can provide more business resources and services. And we plan to do that. We do have a plan.
Another thing, even though it's free, it has value to it. Because somebody has put some type of time and investment. It may not be what you want. It might not pinpoint what you want. But it is value in free.
And anything that I put my effort and time into, it's going to be beneficial to someone else. Because the benefit to me is to do an excellent job. The benefit to you is to receive that excellent job. And so to me, that's the best. But before we... because it's 7:30. We didn't want to stay on too long today because it's
we just want to
holiday
pop
season,
in and pop out.
And we wanted to wish everybody. But I want to talk about this thing here. Get your sheet.
What?
2020 census jobs available.
Okay.
Check it out. Going to give you the website 2020census.gov/jobs. So what this, and this is, this came directly from the DC Jobs Bureau, and they had the information at the EDC in Maryland,
which is located in the District of Columbia. And what it is, this is the headquarters where all the information and data
comes from. Exactly.
To, and it goes out.
The flyer says the U.S. Census Bureau is recruiting thousands of workers for temporary jobs available nationwide in advance of the 2020 census. So the available jobs can be found at the website https:// or just Google 2020census.gov/jobs, which allows applicants to apply for a range of positions, including recruitment assistants, office operations supervisors, clerks, census field supervisors, and census takers. The positions will be located across 248 area census offices nationwide and will offer flexible work hours, including daytime, evening, and weekends. So you can pick up some extra money to start that business. This is an investment in your business. So you can get this part-time job so that you can save enough money to start that business. and it gives you the job descriptions and everything. I'm also going to give you a phone number that you can call for more information. Now, I don't know if this flyer has reached New Jersey yet, but there is an incentive for us doing business in New Jersey. And guess what? This is free. So free can't be so bad. You're getting it like everybody else is getting it ahead of time if you're in the D.C. metro area. Because the government's right there, so they get the information a lot sooner than it filters its way to New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And the New Jersey people, take their time to put it out there. And then once it gets out there, sometimes it's too late. Well, we're here to tell you, go to this website right now or call 1-855-JOB-2020.
And it also, applicants will be placed in the applicant pool for the 2020 census field positions if you qualify, and will be contacted as they become available in your area. So it's first come, first served.
And you can find out where the census building is in Atlantic County or somewhere in South Jersey. Once you get there, just click on jobs and then click on locations, and they'll tell you where everything is. And this is the most important part. Mm-hmm. The pay rates for census takers in
depending upon your area.
Well, this is depending upon your area. Yeah. This is actually Prince George County and Montgomery County is listed at $21 per hour.
So
while if you're in DC, it's $25. So we don't know what it would be in New Jersey, but I'm sure you can find out. You can go to the census jobs page on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn pages. So this is important information. Find it out. I'm going to post it on the TBYRD Live website as well. So for anyone that missed it.
If you look at this page, all this information came off of one sheet of paper, ladies and gentlemen. One sheet of paper.
Definitely.
All that information.
Definitely.
So where were we at? We were doing something with our like not get back on track, but like semi, writing their business plan.
Oh yeah, I summed that up. I summed it all up.
All right, so
like I said, we're not going to go a whole hour tonight. We want to wish everybody a wonderful holiday season.
And Christmas and New Year's.
And
I hope that we gave you a little bit of
Hanukkah.
Right.
Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Chinese New Year's, all that.
Yep. If you're not celebrating Kwanzaa,
I should have a checklist, but all right.
Yeah, we advise you to get the book and practice, because it is a good definitely model to follow in the upcoming year of 2019.
Thing too, now you normally are ahead of the game. What is your upcoming program for like the first of the year? Are we gonna take a hiatus, or what we're gonna do? Jump into the
we'll be back January 9th.
January 9th?
January 9th, okay. We'll be back. So
and I think we're going to go on the lines of this time programs for entrepreneurs, how to more to get that, because this is where, if you look at the climate of the world, of the United States, this is where it's going. Entrepreneurship for that residual income, and that was the buzzword before, but now it's a process of getting extra money in, because a lot of times you see like the mother and father still going out. They need that third financial base, because you're probably putting somebody through college, getting a new car or whatever, like just doing like this household like repairs. You need that money to come in on a regular basis. And that's what we want to do. All right.
Donna Hill says, you both have consistently throughout the years have provided information and training for the public. I appreciate what you do. Thank you, Donna Sabbath.
Thank you.
I remember the halls of the old Pleasantville High School.
Oh, man, don't bring back memories.
Yeah.
Pleasantville. I used to walk through those halls and not really truly appreciate.
I know, when you're young, you don't appreciate that.
I was like so glad
we couldn't wait to get older.
I wish I was back there.
Yeah.
I wish it was still, are still there, so I could walk through the halls. It was a lot of memories there, even though we were like came in as freshmen, left as seniors. 4 years is a long time to spend anywhere, and like I just wish I could go back, turn the hands of time, and go back.
Hi, Joanne Newby. Yeah, but I mean, I guess that's how life is. Because when you're a kid, you can't wait to be an adult. Or you can't wait to graduate high school, go to college. You get to college, you can't wait to get out of college and get a job.
And then you
When you get a job, you can't wait to retire.
College.
Yeah, you can't wait to retire. Then when you retire, it's like, oh man, what do we do now? So one of the things that we want to do is just keep providing that good information to people freely. One of my really important ambitions for 2019 is to do as many free online training sessions that I can do to help people in business and in their careers. So you're going to be seeing a lot of great posts on my TBYRD Center Facebook page, my LinkedIn page, and we're going to be trying something new. Alliance, I think it's called. It's the new upcoming LinkedIn.
It's not new, is it?
It's called Alliance. Yeah, I have myself on. It's called Alliance. It's a new social media platform, and it's actually getting a lot of buzz. Alignable, ALIGNABLE.com. Alignable, and that's strictly professional business people, and it's trying to compete with LinkedIn. So check that out. Alignable.com. And I really want to be able to share the knowledge and experience. And I also want to, because we are a little bit connected down here in the DMV area, where a lot of great new things are happening, we want to share that information with Jersey. We talk about how New Jersey is, got its issues, but it's still our hometown. We love the area, and we want to see people prosper there. And
yes,
we want to just share the information that we get. And you may not use it now, but you may use it later. Might not be to 2020 that you get to use this valuable information that we give to you. But as long as you receive it, do with it with whatever you want, and share it with other people. Because it's about sharing knowledge, sharing experience, and parents do this all the time. They try to prevent their kids from having to go through what they went through. And we tend to think that we could tell them, and they'll hear it, and they'll listen.
But just like
it don't happen that way.
It's not listening. But
I think they listen. They just don't believe us.
Right. Well, just like a little tidbit, I want to give you and this applies to your I guess like personal life also. But I'm giving you some how to prepare for a business in an emergency. Number one, establish a protocol of communication to your employees or whatever. That means calling on like the personal note, make sure you can get in contact with your family. Number two, keep your plan and all related documents in a digital format. Now that's what needs to be done. Mm-hmm. So you'll have it.
That's a good idea. The emergency plan. We didn't even include that in there.
Right.
Wow.
And number three, review all of your insurance coverage. You need to know who's covering you, and you might have double coverages. So you need to review that. That's all in like 2019 too. You need to
who the recipient is, because you might not have a relationship with them.
Yeah, you
might have changed by now.
It's strange. You say, man, I thought I was on the wheel. No, you're not on the wheel. But anyway, listen. Number 4, establish a solid supply chain. If you have I'm not talking about now, like more or less on a personal level, the storage of food. And number 5, plan an alternate location, because you might be in like the heart of something, and you might have to move to a secondary location. Something to bear in mind.
Oh yeah,
I just want to give you, like a little
really
tidbit.
Important. That's really important.
Like to go by.
So you brought it all together with the plans. Excellent job.
Right, these are the first steps, yes.
Also, that alternative location. A lot of floods are happening, fires, all these disasters are happening, and most people don't think about, okay, if something happens, where do I go? What do I do? How do I even
how do you survive?
So yeah, exactly.
Bottom line.
So good job, Rick. I wanted to bring something else, and then we promise we'll go.
Yeah, we out of here. Yeah.
I wanted to say this is something that I wanted to talk about in terms of business owners and social media. Using your employees to buy into using their own social media contacts to share company information. And one of the ways you can do that, and the employee will benefit as well as you as the employer, is to implement some type of social media incentive program. Whereas you can get a bonus as an employee if you share important dates and information. Let's say you got 3,000 people in your social media network. Go to your employer and say, look, that's a one-page business plan that you can put together. Mm-hmm. And you can say, look, I got this large social media following. If I send out a post that you design and post it on my social media and recommend all my social media people actually share it, that 3,000 can turn into 10,000, and that will help your business. And I'll do that for a bonus. Maybe you want a couple of days off with pay or vacation. Everything's about negotiation today. And just because you work for someone doesn't mean that you can't negotiate with them. And negotiate using your social media platform. What a great idea. Because it didn't cost you.
Did you just think of that just now?
No, I wrote it down.
Oh, you wrote it down? All right.
I thought about it.
That's a
when
good idea.
I was thinking about LinkedIn and looking at all the numbers. I'm like, some of the people that I saw on LinkedIn had like thousands. I'm like, how could a regular person just take their professional platform and turn it into a money making idea? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a full-time business, but you could just do it for your employer. Maybe you have a family member. It's like 10 employers in the family, and those could be your 10 clients. And it's not a one-shot deal. They may be doing things throughout the year, and you can say on a monthly basis or quarterly basis, you will provide this service to your social media. Now, you got to make sure your social media platform is receptive, current and receptive. And that people in your network don't have like nudie photos and all these little crazy things that could be on the internet that would make the employer be ashamed to have done business with you.
You got a bottle of hypnotic in the picture,
right? Or drugs or something like that. Pretty much don't share it with that person that post those kinds of things. But then all the other people that have positive pages, it's a good business tip. And one of the things we're going to be doing starting at the beginning of the year is to give you business ideas, because a lot of folks have actually emailed me and said, I want to start a business, but I don't know what to do. So that's part of one of our, we got like a list of 10 things that we want to accomplish in the first quarter of 2019 to help our listening audience to not only improve their life, but their professional, their business, and their personal life all in one. So that's why we were preparing you now to have those plans together. So when we start throwing out this information and these good tips and procedures to follow, you are ready, prepared, and able.
Ready to hit the ground running. Now, I really retired like 2 years ago from my other life. So what I did now, I had enough time to more or less think now, and like Trina and I have more or less been helping each other with this. Right now, it's time when you retire. A lot of people don't realize that that there's already a next step or next level to your career path. It doesn't stop there. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say, "Oh man, I'm retired. That's it. It's done." Wrong.
Look at Oprah. She started. She retired and started a network.
Right. So you have to think about. Look at it from this way, and it probably won't hurt you much or give you a definite impact. Think about your next career path. What are you going to do when you retire? Am I going to spend 24 hours a day, with my grandkids? I don't think that's going to work. But anyway, am I going to want to see if I can, go out in the shed and start building the stuff I already built it? These are something to think about that you probably more or less have not put into perspective. So I'm saying,
yeah, you got to plan.
What is my next career path?
Just
you might want to call it something else, but it might be, what's your next path?
Like
Let's
this
leave it like
this
that.
year has been very rewarding for our son. He started his own business. He left one high power position, and he kind of, as soon as he started his business, he was getting contracts after contracts and after contracts. And then during the summer, it kind of slowed down. He became a little, I won't call it paranoid, but
No, he came a little bit,
he got a little worried.
yeah, worried
And I'm
because
like, look, take advantage
it
of
just
this
dried up,
downtime because what's
which
about
he
to
did,
come,
which he did,
yeah, what's about to come is gonna, you're gonna be back in the groove. And sure enough, he got this very lucrative contract,
and people are
and
calling him now, and he doesn't have enough time
he doesn't have no time to
fulfill.
fulfill some of the,
Yeah,
and these are relationships that he built over the summer. And they're like, okay, we're gonna call you, we're gonna call you, we're gonna call you. He would get frustrated because they didn't call him. Now he's got more work than he can think of, so he's at the point now where he's gonna have to, hire a couple people to work
right, to
for
get
him
it done.
because
He
the
want to
one
get done.
contract he has is a year's contract, and it requires a more full time commitment. But again, it's a lucrative contract for his business, and we're very proud of him and his success. And
Absolutely, very proud. Another thing too, we we more or less, more or less talk about people who are in business. Do you want to really, really want to stand out? If you're in business and really want to stand out, I can show you how.
oh yeah, with
Like I'm
Builder
doing
Law.
on this
But you'll
like
still be
project.
doing those.
I be still doing like Build a Law, but
But during the break
there's
of
nothing like the complete
the Christmas
package.
break, you're gonna be still doing them.
Yes,
Okay.
I might be.
You and Nancy, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but like what you can do, like to beef up like your publications, your brochures, uh, engaging in logo like creation. These are things you can all get involved in. Be the being like creative and like bringing things back into their native content. And print production management. I remember when Trina um first got into like the computers, like that method was called desktop publishing.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I think it.
And
Yeah, yeah.
but like now,
They call it digital media
yeah,
now.
but now it's like it has blew up. That section, or that sector of like the more or less like creation piece, you could really get busy and make some money.
We're
And I'm
gonna
gonna
make
show you how to
sure.
do it.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that you're prepared. Now we already got you with the plan, and now we're gonna implement the plan come January 9th, 2019. So that is the year that we're going to make sure that we help you get to where you plan to go. So work on. We're gonna be closing out for the year. I want you to work on that personal plan. I want you to work on the professional plan, and I want you to work on your business plan. Even if you don't have a business idea, think of one. I just gave you one for social media because all of you have social media platforms. Why not use your social media platform with all those thousands of people that you have? Go approach your business, your employer, and say, look, this is what I can do to increase your social media presence because I can actually put flyers, publications, whatever you want to advertise through my social media, and it's going to cost you a price. That small start can start to build the business venture that you want to go
Mm-hmm.
into. So we want you to work on them. When we come back, we're going to start building those things step by step, January 9th, so that you're ready. Because our plan is by the second quarter of 2019, everybody's ready to get going and get moving and starting to make money because it'll be spring and everything in business, depending on what type of business you have, but most businesses, the down period is after the holidays and the new year. Everybody's starting to put together their new year plans and get everything in order, and that's exactly what we want to encourage you to do through the T-Bird Live eSHOW, brought to you every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And if you know someone that doesn't tune in, get them to tune in because we're going to be more interactive. And I noticed, look at all the people that came on board today, and we don't see that because the PowerPoint covers it up.
Right.
So we're going to make sure that we're more interactive.
Right.
Yep. And
So,
lastly,
Lex, what's your closing remark?
my closing remark is have a wonderful holiday season. Be safe, be healthy, and be happy.
Mine is I want you to think about this. Like I want you to be flexible, like to be flexible. in everything that you do in life. Close this year out by being flexible. Remain engaged, have fun, and don't give up. Working through your challenges of being a business owner, a housewife, a husband, work through those challenges. And I know it can be difficult, as we know, but at any rate, continue to learn and find uh, a good space in your life, and you will have the unique formula that I believe that will result in success. That's my food for thought for today. And have a happy holiday for
And
everyone.
Happy New Year. We're
All
out.
right, we're
and
out.
Thank you, James, Nancy, Donna, Brenda, Joanne, Renaissance Rick, and everyone else that's tuned in to watch this show. I think.
Okay, remember we talked about you was gonna sing like the theme song, so like things like you can start now.
Sing the theme song.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that music when we're going out?
Yeah.
All right.
No, you said you was gonna hum it.
No, I can't hum it. I'll definitely turn the speaker on and get it rolling, because then I can bebop to it.
Goodbye, everyone.
I'll give you a little bit of sound.
There it is.
Is it on?
Okay, it's good.
Bye.
That's it. All right. We're gonna go what? Half hour?